From 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. every morning of Thursday and Friday. Today is a bright morning also out there. It is shining. It's likely to be hot. We are realizing the beginning of summer here in our local environment. Webale kutaho mtiba kuhondera entekani zenu Fort TV nambe tuka tusemerirwe kankujiche iwabera takatweteranizio hata tweteranizao bondi tokagirozira screen aho nibajeta my planet niyo ntekanize nkwebembera hano Fort TV kana ntekanize nyakwine abantu bengi hati abarukugihondera abo ensonga zitalizimu halizo nuko bigambe bitukubaza byokwegesangana kukonyarangana kusagikangana kwaburangana ngutangire ni kusima kutahogo mtima no kugonza Fort TV mu ntekanize zayizona kandi okirakimu mu my planet nambere ne Super Hamilton kandi nyenchenu hanyuma yokura mchaho no kusima no kutangira deka nkozese ibigambo binu ebyamagezi mu limi rundi so kubiyete mfumo so kubiyete ibigambo ebirukunanate bikwembera bikoleka bikuletera kutekereza no kwechumitiriza kintu munogereza no byeta quotes ebigambo binu babigambirwe omuntu ondi banimbikozesa okoleka cyakabanagama namakuru gacyo ubumbanchire mukisobora kandi ebindi inyowe mbitaho mbihangaho. I create the quotes. I create proverbs, I create statements, adages and so on. Betati ngenda kwesa nyenchene nuruga hali umukuru Jimmy Carter ona abere home habembezi bihangali America omusegyo eya bakali magezi. This quote for this morning is going like music and art. Love of nature is a common language that can transcend political, social boundaries. Like music and art, love of nature is a common language that can transcend political or social boundaries. Nkokumbagambira butosa ntekani zenu eramundi mibiri. Kikagendererwa, it's deliberate. Nuko embaji zona abarukura kirwa Urungereza kukira Urunyorotoro tugendera hamu. Kandi abarukura kukira Urunyorotoro kira Urungereza nabo tugendera hamu. Mulingo gumurundi ogundi. Manyira haro kuchwanganizibwa mukakaho. Beito mulingo gwona omuntu okotera omutima kinte cyo rugonza no hondera omulingo gwona. Auko kakwangena mu Urungereza rwonka ninja kusera ogu atarukwankwirwa Urungereza beito nangwirwa Urutoro kira. Kakwangena mu Urutoro honka bali bagenzi bange abarukura kukira Urungereza kira Urunyorotoro nimbasigaye nyuma. Kandi egenero cyange tukuli kusiga muntu wene nyuma betkiri kurora omuntu wena twagendera hamu mulingo gwona. Uboko butakwasamuze no ndimi ibiri no sobora kwechumitiriza mu mulingo gwona no kaguza no hondera no koraki. Ninkusaba kuhondera entekani zenu my planet app zaitu zona eza Fort TV emkurate yona emkurate yona tuine apps nyingi hanu tuine YouTube tuine even WhatsApp no so no kutondera Facebook na entekani zindi zona Instagram and the rest of that stuff. Urundi, you could check on our website as well. Yeah. Hati chorakora osobora kutwara app yetu, you download our app fort-tv.com. Oija kusange tekaniza zinziriyo with the Super Hamilton on my planet. We can be there together. Hati bigambo bino. Nkoku okuzina rundi ebizina nebintu bimuzana bindi biva okuzina music nebyemzana bindi bintu bindi bikusemeza nebisani na za video art ntongoleza kubibohera bikwata buli muntu bisikiriza buli muntu tibifayo liwa diniki tifayo liwa hangaki tifayo liwa nyikirizaki liwa rangiki warulimiki baitu abantu ebizina bitukwate twena ebizini bizino mu Afrika omujungu nasemererwa ebizini bizino omujungu mu Afrika nasemererwa ekizino kizino mu China ndio muhindi wa Amerika ndio wa Bungereza nasemererwa kizino omunya Kenya ndio wa Tanzania wa Uganda ndio wa Malaysia Indonesia Belgium nasemererwa so haro ebintu bitagira mutano ebintu bitakutangwa edini ebitakutangwa ebyendema ebitakutangwa enyikara y'ensi ebitakutangwa obuguuda rundi obunaku rundi olulimi kasita kiba nikireeta iraka n'ekisani ekirikuleetera kuhurra kurungi kuhurraho omuzibwa kuhurra osemerirwe kuhurra oteekaine. And that is music and art. Therefore nkoku binu bibiri bitarikondera mitano yona bitakutangwa kintu kyona n'okugonza ebyobuhangwa tuhingulirize n'ururimi rumu orukuteraniza nikyo kintu kimwe ekirikuteraniza nk'oku ebigambo ebindi nibigamba ngu ensi netwikaramu niyo itwena turikubaganaho tutaine mbaganiza yona tutaine kwesiganiza kwona tutaine kugamba nyo ningarukira hanu nyo ningarukira hanu iwe otaija hanu iwe otahingura hanu. No, in as far as planet Earth is concerned, all of us, regardless of our differences socially, politically, economically and otherwise, we all have this place of abode for us all. We share this planet Earth in common. We have no differences whatsoever. Orukwa nogonze baganiza zao nosikora mbite bintu byona bitu gamangu omunsi tukomereramu toina habokuba itwena niyo tulumu ntesanga soko batakwikara mu makagapu takwikara cyaro kimu bitora abantu ikara hone yakayonera boromo icyaro cyo raboromo gombora mu ruka district na buri kicweka cyona ruri hanga rundi rubuga bajya kusanga ruri hansi en this planet Earth. So nabweki ensi eno netuteranza nikimanisa kugigonza okugonza nature gonza byobuhangwa gonza ensi eno tukwikara ma mother nature a motherland planet mother planet Earth is really something that unites us regardless of our differences. N'ururimi tusobora kwetegereza ururimi tusobora kuhura no kumanya hataroho okuburangana okomulingo gwona nabweki nicyarugambira ngu ensi eno tukwikaraho netuteraniza itwena hamu ohire embaganiza zaitu mbyendema embaganiza zaitu mbyedini embaganiza zaitu mu byenyikalendi yona netuteraniza nkoku ensi eteranizibwa kandi ebizina n'emizano n'ebirikusemeza kino nikimanisa nabweki nkoku omuto gwaitu obutosa show yaitu enu eyetu my planet kandi kagambira ngu niyo principal focus ya show enu ebiturukora byone tukubaza byona ebyetorora haburungi bw'ensi enu habwokuba nambere ensi enu etali tituloho we are nowhere tutuine nambere tuli nabweke uturabutene nambere tuli tutuine ebitukusobora kukora haturabikora habwokuba nosemerera kuba hantu atena one time nuho kore byokukora nuho balize byokubaliza nuho orubatire katugambe otaine horkwikara tuine horkwikara tuine nambere nabweke tuine cyosobora kukora habo buli obo ensi ne tukwikaramu nikimanisa tugirinde kurungi mu mulingo ngu ensobole kwikara netugasira kwikara netugobesa kwikara netukonyera kwikara netukora ekiratu bisaho ekiturukwetaga ekirukutwomeza netuhe byokulya netuhe byokunywa netuhe orwoya rwokwica netuhe enjura netuha buli kintu kyona netuha obusinge netuha obwomezi kandi kabagambira mu universe rundi mu solar system rundi munsi zino zetoreire ndagamanta ezo so kumanyaho ezo hulireho ubora butakahurira cyonke ezo so kubana ohura mpora mutekanize eno ya my planet ziri mwenda hati ningana kukira hazoko barohemu nyakuyongiremu busaho erkwingana nka Earth rundi planet Earth ensi zindi zero Jupiter, Neptune, Venus, Mars, name them eno yambaganiza muno ngu niyo eroho bwomezi ebichweka kikumi hakikumi life abundant life. Yes, niine bimera niine enjura niine amaizi niine bisaka niine itaka niine orwoya niine buli kintu kyona ekyosokurora norora ebya green ebya kibabi norora ebya kyenju norora ebimuli rundi ebyakyo norora ebisoro norora ebinyonyi norora amayanja amaizi n'ebirumwa ebyomu maizi the marine life norora buli kintu kyona hati binu tibiri hansi endi yona enyakuliyo actually nazo ndeki kuzeta ensi kanzete ndazeta kan chome ni kozesa bakasumya kwa due to lack of a better word I can call them that. Yes, kinu kemansaki nikimanisa ngu tutuine ensi endi hatusobora kwirukira kakuba enu tutagirinda kurungi kandi nakino kankwijiki kakuba itwe nk'abantu tutabaho ebisigayeho byona nibisobora kubaho nibyegonzi habwaki habwokuba itwe abantu nitwe twokya ebisaka nitwe tutema emiti nitwe tulima itaka obundi kwita n'obuhuka nitwe tukora nyakalingo yona ntutalibaniza biri but of course ntukikora nikyetagisa nuko nitwe tuwomera kako takikora tukutunga tukwetaga tukuwomera baitu mu process mu mulingo gwo kwikora biri nibisalirwa nibonabona nko kuba cyorufumo ngo nambere njojo ibiri rwanira obunyansi nubo bonabona ya betati nkimanisa omulingo gundi ngo kakuba ite tutabaho nibihumura abo kuba tibine harabihahaza ebyo buhango ebyo nibyo rugamba ebyo miringo ebiri ebisoro nambere hali binyonyi nebihuka nenyamaiso na buli kintu kyoneka kwetwa ekisoro animal, a reptile, a bird, a creature, an insect or anything ebintu ebyo kurubata bikayicha bikakora bikaba mukikaru kimu karuga mukaja mukindi that animal kingdom, that fauna, technically we call it fauna or animal kingdom ebisoro bya buli mulingo byona nambere bino kandi harona ekicoke kya kabiri flora nambere hali bimera byona that is the plant kingdom nambere biri byona ebi. So the two classes, the two kingdoms, the fauna and flora, or the planets, or rather the plants and animals, can enjoy and live at peace without human beings. Ite nambere tali nibisobora kuomera bikegonza abuko tutubiha kintu kyona kyembaganiza tutubiha. If anything, we encroach on their freedom, peace and rights. Ite nitatubiyatorora nitubiburanganiza nitubimaraho obusinge baitu mao kakuba byo bitaroho eze ngande ebiri zinagamba fauna and flora or plants and animal kingdoms ite nituba tutaroho habukuba okimanyire. By this time emyaka nka 23 enyuma nakwere nsobora kugamba ngo omuntu katumuganyire rundi asemerire aganyirwe habukuba tamanyire nkimanyisaki ebyo buhango tehingulirize no kubirinda kurungi baitu nambe twakabaliza nambe twakahuliriye nambe twakegira hatwakegera hatwahika na haturukuja hati buli muntu abantu kerwinkale ndeke kugamba buli muntu nasemera kuba ine idea rundi exciting nambere bimera ebe bitali nambere emiti etali tutuina ruoya rwokwikya tutuina obusinge tutuina bwomezi nambere amaizi gatali nambere itaka litali nambere byokulya bitali kandi byone ebe birukura bikaikara bikomerera hansi ntuba tutaloho yes baitu byo nibisobora kuba ite tutaro nikimanisa ngo enjo yo kwikaramu tusobora kujyocha tusobora kugitematema tusobora kugihwerekereza. You can never destroy your place of abode while you are still there. Yeah, nambiri enjo yo kwikaramu neke yo kwikaramu tusobora kugisisa abokuba no komerera no holi hati mu rutoro tuyine no rufumo orugamba ngo hotakarugire toyokya ngonyo, meaning that where you have not left yet, you don't destroy that place. Where you are still living, where you are staying, you keep that place because that's where you are staying. You can't destroy a place where you stay because where you are going to stay, where are you going to stay? We are living on this planet as if we have another one to go to. Ntuomerera hansi no turundi kakubera siskale ekatufao tuine nambere nyencha turagenda hansi ndi yokomereraho. It's not there. Tosogenda komerera Venus, tosogenda komerera Mars, tosogenda komerera Neptune. Nense zindi. You cannot, but you can only live, survive and stay on planet Earth, which means ekintu kyone kikukore birungi omuntu wena wakore birungi newe omusasura mukumtwaza kurungi mukumkore birungi orukwana osobora mukorana nawe nokoragana nawe kurungi. This morning, like any other mornings, when I'm here on Thursdays and Fridays, colleagues, friends, people of the world, I remind you about the relevance or the importance of planet Earth to our lives, to human nature, human beings, to life in general, to life, yes, to life in general, to both kingdoms, animal and plant kingdoms. Animal kingdom, nuhoneite tuli, mubisoro ebyo, rugamba chonka ito, we are an advanced level of animals, at an advanced level of animals. Tuli bisoro bya harulengo rwa haiguru muno. Tuli bisoro bya harulengo rwa haiguru muno, kandi binyakwina obusobozi, n'obugabe, no kulema ebindi byone byakusigaire bibe bimera bibe bisoro bibe nyonyi kukana bite bindi. So statement ejo ningekozesa okukingura izoba lino kwongera kwijucha iwa kundora kana mpulirize nguke kurumuno enju yaitu eka yaitu ensi yaitu kugirinda kurungi abo kubaye nayo netulinda kurungi kakwe twehindukira titusobora kubaho netwehindukireta nko kutukwata kubi nayo nesobora kubihirwa kandi ojja kunkaguza nebihirwa muntu buli kintu kyone kinya kubaho hansa busaho nambere haba kikorwa ekitalesire bigarukwamu busaho nambere haba kikorwa ekitalesire bigarukwamu. Every action causes a reaction. Every action causes a reaction. This is in both physics and chemistry, even in biology. Ekintu kyone kyokora kigira ekyanukura kigira ekigarukamu. Yeah? So hati kangambe kakuwa nkaho no bano iruka okerirwe no iruka ekigarukwamu kyo kwiruka nikia kugamba ohika bwangu ohikira mu bwire okwata obwire kakuba otayirukire obwire tokukwasire habo kuba urugendo rubererehire obwire bugenze nukeha obo kutandikiraho mulimo gukora ntabwo kakuba rubasire obinokerero kandi ukerero tikirikirungu hati obo kurubasire ekirikuruga mu kurubata nuko kerero hati ecyaruga mu kwiruka nuko kwata obwire ekikorwa kibereke kurubata rundi kwiruka ekirugiremo kukerererwa rundi kwata obwire. So nicyo ndugambira ngo buli kikorwa kigire kicyanukura rundi kirugamo rundi garukwamu. Every action has a reaction. Simple. Yeah. So naitwe nko kututwaza ensi yanu nayo nuko tutwaza iwe tera kasanya orole nambere ebisaru birukuraba obu tulengereho rundi obu tulimireho twataye misiri ebindi twabikingira ubundi twatamuitaka twatamuki nuko amaize galeke kwija kusise byo kurebe yitu baitu amaize ugarukukanya tene 1 point rundi enjuri egwire rundi habereke bireho cyona mu buhango ogarukwijya ngatembera mbyone byo taireho nibigenda kimukandi bisiska ninko icyo kororaho tindi kuterana ku bitu nuko kirikit kandi kikabaho nkabayo obunagenzire kurambura kurora nabagenzi banga bandi mu kitongole cya Bible Society of Uganda na Red Cross huku kilembo kwa myaka nyingi hati hingwireho amaizi ekisaru kiri kikachweka higuru kuli umanyiri wakani wakora kilembe mines bayombeka ibyombeko bingi ni wakora amakoro kwa kusemereza mu ezab is it no copper kuya copper mulinga yes mulinga nicho kai ebyo bugude byo mwitaka bya kilembo kwa manya kilembe mine haro nambere bayombekera irwaro hayi no mugoma gwe exar ke bakacyomya bakikora kurungi bakyombeka kugamba amaizi bagahindura bagateka mu nkirende the version of water stream waterway. Okay, so baitu enjura obwegwa muno kandi akisomya obuyagwire muno mu nsozi kuli za Rwenzori, the Rwenzori ranges, like some of us who know what they are. That's what we call them, Rwenzori mountain, it's ranges in ensozi nyingi zokora okureha kuona kwa kisozi ekikote kya Rwenzori. So amaizi gakaija maingi muno gatembera mu buli kintu kyona gacwirwaro gasise bintu entindo za chweka emhande ijura abantu gabatwara ebintu bya gabitwara. So nabarwira abamo bagabe habitabo mu irwaro lya Kilembe. Yeah, so bakahamirizibwa okufura irwaro rero kuligara kuno kasesa mtown kutunga yomwanya abana majanjabera betijuka bintu bingi binyakuli mu cyombeko mu irwaro institution yona ekitongole cyona ecyombeko cyone kibakoze wawe emirimo yacyo hari bintu bingi babikolirwemo byombekerwemo kandi ebe nibisiska amazo garkwaga izire gakaboga gakasandara mkikaleke kini kimanisa ngo kakuba nature tugitalibaniza ekabihirwa itentu atalo it can destroy us. Nkore cyokora cyo kusandara kwa maizi kuboga kwa bisaru nisono kwa cyokora cyo kuchweka kwa ensozi nangu hati mu statement nkujja kora immediately here nja koleka enso kuba tabwire omusiso gurukutera abantu ko kutukufa tene ho kwirukira no amaizi garukubimbaga gakemima oko munsi za Asia mu Buhindi oku na China nanka nora amaizi gasandeire amaju gabuliremo abantu babuliremo ebiruka bibuliremo ebihango bindi buliremu abantu bafiire amaizi gabisingulire gabitwaire flash floods nature nebe bihiro but ekicyo kekikoto ekikuleetera nature nebihango tenguliriza ku bihiro niyo emirimo eturikukora nk'abantu kandi habwokuba emirimo eturikukora nambere hari okukora amakorra g'amaani agarikuturukya ebintu by'amaani nyonyi biruka n'ebintu ebindi kandi ebitukwetaaga mu bwomezi bwaitu amaani agatukozesa the power that we use which is originating from fossil fuels kuruga amasanyarazi agaturikutunga tugakora kuruga mu bintu by'obuhangwa byajunzirira byaikara mu itaka oku ebisobola kurwa mu murro coal kandi ebyobugude ebindi ebinyakuri mu itaka oku nk'amagita n'orwoyo rundi orw'omulingo gundi ogw'amaani gas and oil hati ebyo tubyokya kusereramu amaani gali agarasindika ebyoma bikakora ebindi so ntuserera power ntuserera energy mu process ekiika kicuuka ekiika ekyo kimuka kandi ekiika ekyo kirimu obutwa kirimu orwoyo rutali rurungi kirimu kwajya ebirika kirimu omulingo gwona ogw'okusiisa orutimbi rw'iguru ekiika ekyo obukimuka kagenda haiguru oku nk'oku obundi akusumya kandi endibwejukya kiine nk'oku kikingira amaranga g'izooba gagenda gataaha nambere kiteera orukingi aho hati amaranga omurro ogw'okutuuma oku ogenda nikusagaana hansi hanu kugimambira that heat permeates this planet earth tutunga kutalibanizibwa so hati ekyo norora ekirikurugamu ntutunga endwara ntutunga enjura nyingi negwa ntutunga obundi ekyanda ntutunga ensi kusisikara omulingo gwona so emirimo ekiro bwingi etukora hakusisikara kwensi nito tukora ekicweka kikoto baitu bisigaire ebindi by'obuhangwa tetubiine obusobozi n'amaani natural calamities do come natural situations do occur hati katugambe enkolesozi rusobola kucwekwamu omurro volcanism or volcanicity or volcanic action nkorwa birunga kuno hagati ya Uganda na Democratic Republic ya Congo soso katumukwamu omurro mundu katwetwo sesa idyo rikokeza ke magma so gamba lava I don't mind baitu magma ekirete kirkwizira ekirkwija nikiruga mkucheka musozi mondoko there is a tectonic action that takes place inside there geologically and hata haro hakuja no msisa gwa amani muno the seismic activities underground especially within the mountains hati ebi byona ito tubina obusobozi omusisa tubina obusobozi okutuma kwensozi nokuchekwa mkomuro tubina obusobozi nango nenjura esobora kugwera kimi y'amaani muno kali naito tuine tukora kwa enjura kanya baitu hati nesobora kugwa bwayo nakyo nkisobora kubaho nekyana nkisobora kutera bitu ebichweka nsanyo na bitana kikumi nita tuletereze ensi kusisikara bire bisigaire by'obuhangwa kakoni babitezire ensi yitu nebernungi baitu birukwija nabyo nibabizire tenorakidunanira baitu itakakuba ntukora kurungi nuko tukaleka okusisa ensi yitu tukwikara ekintu kino kikiri hakuko nimanya obukuru bwacyo n'emigaso yacyo na emiringo yacyo hakuko manyire ensi netaro nyo tindo nebitoro everybody nabataro nabweki ekinte kirukunyikaza kakwikaza netwegondeza mutukaikara mutukakura mukazara mukopika mutukagarota tukalya tukanywa tukomera ekinyo nikigoza muno kuruga hansi y'omutima gwange I love nature by passion not by fashion hakuko manye it's not temporary it is I am because it is nambere nature getali this natural environment our mother nature nambere tali tindo newe tolo and that's why our show is my planet. It is my planet. I feel I should own it, protect it, defend it jealously. I mean, because that's what my life is. And that's what your life is, and that's what our life is. So, my planet, your planet, our planet. And so we should be protective as much as we can, so that we can enjoy our life within this planet. Okay. Has that sunk in? Wakitasha chakutambwa mesi wakijuka, are you refreshed? Are you reminded of how important or relevant Mother Earth is, planet Earth is? So do you agree when I say my planet, and you own it as your planet, and for you say my planet also? So number 2, let us look at what happened in history many years ago, where we are not reka dore byabayeho mbyafayo ibintu bingi baho munsi muno nkwijucha obutosa nkakuba utechumitiriza ukatunga ekisani kyensi emyaka nyingi enyuma nambere utarabaire ukamanya ubwomezi nko kubwali bwebyentasha bwebyendema bwenyikara obwa buli mulingo gwona n'engeso z'abantu nojja kutalibana muno okwetegereza ubwomezi buno bwakasumikana korwomera nosogamba bino bikaruga bino bikatandika bino bikeja bita baitu kakuba oboina the historical perspective of life ebyafayo ebimuno bimanya bundi yiwanya kutongira omugisa nkanyowe n'abandi twasoma mukama atusobozeseze kumanya kusoma kwega kusoma reading and studying and searching and researching ntusabiriza ntusoma ntwega ntwetegereza ntwechumitiriza ntukaguza ntugarukamu ntugarukwamu noyanguhirwa kumanya ebyabayeho emyaka nyingi enyuma kandi ekyo nikikukonyera hati oburkwano bwemeera mukasumikana okurora emyakuro okubirengesanza n'ebyenyuma nokubyahukaniza n'ebyenyuma n'okutunga perspective n'okutunga ekisani ebyenyuma byabaire biti bintu biri biti mu maiso bisobora kuba bita. Yeah, you to some good extent you can predict the future. Yeah, you can kind of foresee the future. You can have a vision in the future. Yes, in terms of thoughts, in terms of words, in terms of actions. Kandi hamwe n'amasomo mengi byosobora kwetantara byosobora kwegura byosobora nokumanya byotasobora kwetantara byosobora kwija kukutembera mu mulingo gwona baitu nokumanya kukosobora kwomera bwomezi obwojonanizibwa. So now let us teka tugende henyuma tugireyo haba ebintu binge byabaire nko kwati binge nibaho kyonka haroho omuntu ngo mugisa nabandi ko bagutunga ubundi inkoma mukimu nicyomba zaho ebintu millions of things that happen like millions of things that are happening now and like millions of things that will happen in the future and so I just pick one. Now I've just picked one incident, a nasty incident. An incident was destructive. It goes. It was on 23rd day of the month of May, like it is today. Tugamba today in history and tugamba ebiri byokwezi nka byakiro kino nokwezi nka kuno. Baitu omwaka gundi enyuma oku history means something in the past. But we are referring the past in similar dates, similar month, different years. The date can be the same, the month can be the same, but a different year. Yes. Emyaka yoka niyete sana. Omwaka gumbo guhwa guhireho. Hati katugambe nke 2024 gurahwa. Tokuja kuongera kutunga mubomezi akasumi kona. Time immemorial will never get back this year 2024. Unless otherwise for sure how you won't. But you'll always get 23rd May. Like next year, 2025, we shall have 23rd May. Kisora kutaba kiro kia Thursday nka kiro kino, but it will be someday, mitero kwezi viravili, abina bisato kwa katana. But never in life, in any year to come, you will never have 2024. So, today in history, we are looking at this one incident. One of the largest earthquakes on record struck at the southern coast of Chile, killing 5,700 people and creating seismic sea waves that caused death and destruction in distant Pacific coastal areas, notably Japan and Hawaii. Hokabotali byali birokwezi abinabisatu kwezi kwa katano ebiri bikwezi nke byakiro kino kwezi kakulu beto mwaka 1960 was the year. One of the largest earthquakes omusisa ogumuhamisisi yakatera munsi muno ogwa mani muno mu bihandiko bitumanyire mu records twine kukachicha ensi kwatengesa ensi hamwegego gwenyanja emu omwihanga lya Chile. Mwihanga lya Chile eriye muhansi zikusangwa mu the Americas. America tena America isatu makiu, tena America ya matemba North America, tena America ya hagati Central America, tena America ya masirimuka South America. So ito abamu abarukumanya ebyendimi naiwe nanyo n'abandi barikujja kubyega. So haro twesanga ntukwesa olulimi nka the Americas. Hati urikuta kumanya kurungi wetekanize kwegora nogonza kwegora aba nohura twasobya kihumura mu mbabazi baitu tubantu baza America zitari za mulingo gumu cyonke ziri mu Amerikemu, the whole America nko kuba oina omubiri gumu like this body of mine baitu gurumu ebicoka bingi hariho mutwe hariho ekifuba hariho ebibero n'amaguru baitu omutwe guri gumu. It is America but with 3 segments for the sake of geographical segmentation or location or demarcation if you want. So North America, Central America, South America. Hatkin kisangwa South America Chile ensi no kusangwa oku omusisa gw'amaani gukatera gwita abantu okuruga mukutera okwechicha kwensi n'ensozi n'okuchweka kwensi n'emiti na buli kintu kyona kwedukuza kagera kiti ebintu bikasisenguka abantu 50 n'orusanju obwomezi bwabo bukahwerekera rundi bakahwerekera rundi bakafwa. Yes umanyiro okuchichiense eno itaka likaimuka amaju gakachweka n'ebindi bindi bitera abantu ensozi nzibagwera amaju ngabagwera nambere hali hadobongo kere ndibamirwa itaka. So omusiso gukutera ebintu bingi muno nibibaho kandi tantoro obukubasomera byafaayo nyo abakyali bato mu myaka y'enkago oku kumulenda kaga na mukaga cyokororaho bisa kutera muno abantu bakafantoro kera muno bicheke byensozi ebyo ebicheke byembata byoko hina zakazingo nebicheke bintu kebe nemusiseno records nizoleka hakiri habuli myaka 10 at least after every 10 years tingambira ngo hakire ngo kirungi no you know urulimi rwetu rwina kopuruli tingambira ngo kirungi beitu kakuwa kigendera okechumitiriza nko ku Uganda twina census kubara abantu n'amatungo nyuma ya buli myaka 10 naito kuno mkichoka cya bwezo hanyuma ye myaka nka 10 rundi kangamba na rulengo rwensi yona umulingo gumu ndio gundi haro msiso bwija gusobora kutengana amani gwizira makaguno myakende obundi gusobora kutahija nakasumi yakukona ngwija magati but at least nikiguma kumale myaka 10 okatandika 10 omusisa gutakatiri hano bichoka byeita habokuba mkichoka hano cya bwezoba gwine kikaro kyago nambere ndagambo rohorohozi rwagwe tukweta epicenter nambere osobora gamba kichoka kino musisa kira kuzaniraho muna nje kichoka cya bunyanga abantu kichoka cya kisomoleje hati ogu ogurukwana kuzaniraho ensasazi nisiraranga bichoka bintu byona omanyire okay so kamazi ekyo nkitwalente so musisa guno bwatire mu ihanga lya Chile abantu 15 kufa abantu 15 n'orusanju bantu bengi muno kandi hafa omuntu wo muhakyaro ensi neyuguma tera kasana afira abantu 10 mu kyaro afira abantu 10 omugombora kisani ke cyokutunga afire abantu 10 omu region ndomucheka nikafuwe kitaba betu kiba abantu bafa mu bwezoba hagati mu ihanga abantu 10 mu ihanga lyona abantu 15 n'orusanju kufa murundi gumu bamusakutira. It is a nasty scene, a nasty experience, a nasty situation. So msiso katera abantu abona mbafa. It is a nasty incident kandi gwaletaho nisi kuongera kwechicha nebigonzi by'amaizi ebigonzi by'enyanja yakweta Pacific na hamatano gwayo na mahanga ka Japan na Hawaii na abantu abandi bengi bakafa ese kechicha muno omusiso go gutera ese etukumira muno echoka chweka ni buri kintu nicheka na amaizi nigemimba mu nyanja. So ogwesira abantu 15 n'orusanju mu ihanga lya Chile habo amandi gago no kuyanjara kwago kachicha na mahanga gandi amwigigo gwenyanja ya Pacific na mahanga na hali Japan na Hawaii na abantu bakafwa habo muhendo kutolekerwa hano. Therefore egi situation ekaba mbi muno kini kukwegesa omanye munsi muno ebirkwita bingi osobora kufa butandwa bwe biruka gali pikipiki motoka osobora kubyama nofa omutima nugwebwa nugwanga kukora nuguleka kukora cardiovascular disease or complication omutima nugwebwa or heart failure. Kasita omutima gwewo ohoire, esagama kasitera kugenda ohoire, kasita obwongo buleka kukora ohoire. So nosobora kufa mulingogo baitu nosobora kuterwa ekintu ekindi kyona, gusobora kuba muti, kusobora kuba kyombeko, kusobora kuba ibaale rundi nibasobora kukwita omulingo gwona, obundi kucumita, obundi kutema, obundi kukorasa, obundi kutomera ekiruka. So emiringo nyingi iyo omuntu asobora kuherekereramu, emiringo omuntu asobora kuherekereramu. So this time round abantu bakaitwa omusisa nabweki kintu kimasaki obwire bwona okalige nokimanya. One, when obwomezi noyomera, you can live long as possibly you can. Otabineho obusobozi n'amaani betu ebicheke byabyo orukora nkukurwana n'olya n'onywa noyirinda kurungi nojanja bw'orukurwana ebintu bindi betu gamba ngu ebyona noboraba nobikora ngu tokujja kufa. No, anytime omuntu nafa ekintu kyona nikifu, regardless of how much careful you are about life and so tokuruga munju otejagenda heru ukafa. No munju ojja kuwekalire nokaba nofa, ojja kuwekalire omusisa gutere enju kutere kwidi, ojja kubolyaho ikalire enjoke bendera bayo kuteme ofa. So anytime anywhere ntuomera, yes, but nkoku turukuomera nokufa around us nokuba kulowa. But of course tukusemerera kuboko turukwekambisa ntukuletereza kukabaho induced death, human induced death. No, we shouldn't. We don't have to do that. Hatika kubotamira muno kadangura notagiza mu rugudo motoka zikakutomera rundi waragika kuchoma mutima okafa. Human induced death nyoko kileteriza bitaro okufa. Generally what I wanted to say is that death is all over the place, is all around us, but also life is ubwomezi nabwo buro mukama natulinda litenterinda nenyikara netulinda. So we lost 5,700 people in the year 1960 on the day of 23rd of the month of May, way back in history, in the country called Chile, in the Americas, South America in particular. And the shock waves or the seismic waves had to push seas to have waves also churn up and hit in the countries of Japan and Hawaii. Japan is in Asia, Hawaii is part of America, part of the Americas, so people lost their lives. Let's have just a 1 minute break and come back, because Fort TV keeps us entertained, keeps us happy, and the break is as good as our life is. Don't go away.
Fort TV, stay entertained. Fort TV, stay entertained.
Webale omukumuraho okuke kandi kibere kirungi wemeraho wayegonyora undi wayegora wabatarwatamu wechoroyo shaka wano Glasgow things like I've done. Kind of garuka muntekaniza my planet as show with the super Stanton ningoza kusaba ebintu bino cyokubanza kusima webale kutugonza webale kugonza Fort TV webale kukarugo semerirwa nkaito kutakata semerirwa hano ino gira wake notura nkokutuli Uburabaina karun kona kuturora kutura kutumanya. It's because we keep entertained, we keep happy, we keep enjoying, we keep relaxed. We are not tense in terms of feelings, in terms of environment, in terms of nature, in terms of our life, and so we are relaxed because of Fort TV. Na wiki webale kugigonza no kwa mnywana wae weyongera kuginywana leta nondi nawe aginywane akatika rungo tema no tarugoro wao hondere ntekanisa zino zone zokora mu Fort TV range bintu byawe guze bintu byawe manisa abantu bawe hanura ihanga lyawe nekichoka kyawe manisa byawe byona noraba ha Fort TV. Twine fully fledged marketing department here kandi twine no shows zino ntekanisa zino programs zino itabar kwikora no sokole twamu ndikora mu ntekanisa zindi ya tikirikiragira ngunyoni nyonye na kubaza throughout nora kisumi akamu ni mbaza haro unkuatekanize mbazi nkole discussion a solo discussion betu kandi haro unkuanye nabagenyi haro unkuanye no mgenyi rundi abagenyi ntubaza ntuhanura hamu. So nikimanisa ngo akasumi kona mutekanize no sobora kutubungira no banza no kora appointment tubaza ntukiraniza no ijahano no tayibe kozesa bike ni tukubungisa no sobore byawe no bazahe byawe ntanura byawe runne binte bindi byona ndi discussion kwata of public matters, public situation or your business, your personality or matters to do with your arrangement. So no sokukora mutekanize enu ya my planet with the Superhouse Hamilton. No sokora ba mu department ndi yona hanu no sokora ba marketing department mukozi wena owa TVN. So hatu kukubuli kukorana na nyowe mutekanize enu ya my planet nyo nka Superhouse Hamilton no semero twale namba yangu yesimu. If you pick interest in working with me through this show no goza kuranga ibintu byawe no goza kora urubazo no goza kuhanura no goza kompeka ihanga mbitekerezo no sobora kutwale namba yangu yesimenu ndikuwa ndugira mu studio hano ekire kintu cyona etakakire Thursday rundi Friday no ntera ntubaza nsongeje ni kwa makuru agakizireho kukuletera kumanya no kwetegereza muno mbujwire Fort TV erinkani yakoleta sazinga nake kike kwa tax namba yesimo inkira kuba hata ningikuha yiwe waraba oli mushaka haliyo rundi yiwa yayeberwe bule wantwero ndio tagahandike no takwate kurun rundi wa kwase hati ningekwijucha kwijuchi kwikale mutwe niyo ya MTN enyakoro na WhatsApp ya 0 musanju 2 nkagana munana asatu na musanju 19 0 musanju 2 nkagana munana asatu na musanju 19 haro ya Airtel nano soktera 0 musanju 5 2 bitano na 5 2 abiri 0 musanju 5 2 5 0 2 hati kambe baza no murungereza habokuba abantu abende mizona ni basobora kukozesa intekanizeno murungereza no murinyorotoro n'abanyankole bakiga n'abaganda n'abasoga n'abateso n'abandi ni basobora kuhanura mu tekanizeno betezi ibiri nizo twembeza mu tekanizeno. In English, you can say, you can contact me for marketing, for advertisement, for programs, for discussions, and for presentations, and all this. So you can use my MTN number or line, 0772. That is if you are within the country, you don't need to add a national external code or international code. But here locally, you can call on 0772 68 37 19 0772 68 37 19, or you can go now. This one MTN that I have just mentioned has WhatsApp as well. We can chat, we can share information via that one, but also we have 0752 550 221. That is the Airtel number, 0752 550 221. So you can also call or send SMS and other things. But also you can reach me via my email address, kalyegira2017@gmail.com. kalyegira2017@gmail.com. So, but also I want to promise that at least tomorrow, whether I have a guest or not, at least tomorrow, let me do some bit of presentation, but also let's chat together via our line. Our phone line here. Our phone line here. Tene namba nyenchi ansora kwa zao hamu. so kubaza hamu nuko tingisanze bitekerezo ninja kora presentation na indakora God willing ngihikize then network yitu ya masimu mwihangu bana betekene kurungi tujja kubaza hamu hano akuwa 40 TV we have a line of call and discussion. So I promise that tomorrow we shall have a discourse together. We can share some ideas together. But for today, allow me discuss and conclude, and then tomorrow we can be able to discuss and also chat as well. So, if you are from outside of this country, you are somewhere in another country other than this country, Uganda, where I am seated, we have a country code. You can be in London, you can be in USA, you can be in Japan, and elsewhere. Our country code here, Uganda, is +256. +256. Then after that, you can add my phone number. My phone number code. My phone number code in this case, if you have used +256, after that don't add a 0, just simply add 772 and move on. You'll catch up with me with the rest of the numbers that we have just shared. So you can catch up with me, or you can WhatsApp me, or you can video call, you can, by the way, Skype. I'm using Skype as well. So you can get close to me. You can get closer. Meet in that line. Obwire buno obusigaise teka nyongereze hamsingi. You see, obuntu kwazaha byo buhangu tehingulirize no kubirinda no kukora buli kintu cyona no kwetagisa ninkikora mu perspectives zin. One, ngo muntu mwikazi generally owensen. Arukugoba, arukugasirwa omukulinde byo buhangu tehingulirize. Kandi nambere buli muntu wena arukugasirwa, one of the most important, the best and the first benefit that we give from conserving, preserving, protecting Mother Nature is breath of life. Breath of life. That is oxygen. Everybody, regardless of who you are, whatever situation, you need oxygen. Horano muntu no bwaba najja kukaba orwoya rukeheri bagamba bamteho orwoya bagamba oxygen bamte oxygen bamurita bwangu mirwaro bamte oxygen hati egi eyo mirwaro ntugisime yakora baitu eno yo bwangu ene tukutunga free otali mirwaro talinkana mbere nda ninyicha hantu hona noicha it is long lasting, very pure, not contaminated at all, not conditioned in any way. Ruaya kama rthaire run petro romirwaro bun haro obturbataho runbartaho umuntu nabali rafi where nso gamba esahe ikiri okufana bintu bindi, but sometimes ebyaruhanga akukora byambaganiza kuruga habita abantu tukukora amani no busobozi nebyamahano ruhanga nwabine. You can talk of nature. You can talk of nature. Nature has it all for us. Has it all for us. But human beings can try, yes, and do things here and there, but also sometimes we are overcome by the environment, by the nature, by the surroundings. We find we are finite, or finite, it depends. But God's power and miracles and divine nature is infinite. Infinite. Tikini hugarukira ubusobozi bw'aruhanga na buli kintu cyona tibintu habigarukira bitita abantu tinagarukira. We have limitations and limits, and so one ngoza muno nature habo kuba hamwe beneficial, principal beneficial like you are uroyo nkwije. Cyakabiri okulya kwange no komera no kujwara na buli kintu no kwikara ni hano tinsobora kunoba handu kwikara hotakafurukire toyo cyangonyo. You can't cut off the hand that feeds you. You can't destroy your place of abode while you are still there. So hawe nsongegi neo habwako tahura muli mu mutima no kwatwa omuhimbo nekeka cyo kugonza byo bhangwa kandi kugonza hata kugonza konka unyombi gonza konka no. Do the best that you can take the action that you can to make sure tebibeire destroyed, tebuherekereziwe otalikora igikorwa cyone otalikitekereza kubanza no kubaza utakibaza no kukora utakikora kuherekereza ibyo buhanga tingambiro tabikozesa bikozese cyonka no gara hatali kubikozesa kihuweraho kuri alimu mabarabara rundi maguha no ngukagwiraho kintu kicyakagwiraho hati yensi uburajyo cyo kaguherekereza nkagwira nyecya doyemerera ranka. So hari ensonga habwake newe wasemere kuwa part of this army. I'm part of that army which thinks, and acts to protect, conserve our mother nature. Be part of that. Nisemererwa muno kutunga kumanyisibwa halaini yenu ya Fort TV na line ezindi zone ngu haro iheringe y'abantu autoteranizeho na ito tuketeraniza abandi of course who were there before us. We can't claim ownership of this crusade of protecting mother nature. So tuli herikoto betu mu herikoto lino haro abargarukira bigambo hakwa nicyo barkusobora haro abargarukira bitekerezo hakwa nicyo barkusobora haro abarkwikana habikorwa. So ebikorwa nibisebera kwa buri muntu iwe horukomerera horukwikara environment yawe nyikara yawe je kuhinguliriza erieta omulingo gwana nambera kwikara haro muti muzigati aho mu compound ni mu rugonjo mbitoke somewhere mu msiri hali emiti era alinda kurungi ekakwikaza hii oxygen orwoya ekaragalike bikora omusiri gwawe katunga orweza ya ekatanga emiyaga erkwija kubambura orusurenju yawe no kutera hasi orugonjo rwawe rwebitoke emiti emigaso nyingi muno era aragalike ebitage byomere okatunga mwego ngambe kindekeke ogurakura ogusobora kutemoka hamwe mbaho obugunjo gwabire guliyo no gukura. So starting with you, starting with me, and the rest can follow. So tutuina kwikara ntoleka obwara abandi bonka cyonka tandike netu tweka na beto kwikara kandi nuko tugumiziye mutubaza umanya katika rundo tema no tahargorwa ekitekerezo kurundo kibaza no muntonde nondi no mwe kamisa ntwekamsangane. So oje kusanga ensi yetu twagekozesa biru muntu bikozesa ne bibira na buli kintu tukikozesa cyonka na mbere tuhire tugara so it becomes perpetual kirakora. Continuous. It becomes regenerative. It keeps reproducing. It keeps multiplying. Keeps on going for generations to come. And by the way, we borrow this earth from our future generations. Esen tugikaram tunakugirinda kurunga habwaba barije hanyuma yetu kuraba mbana baitu na abayiko na abayicukuru na abandi kako ne bije bakazaro bakasanga tugisisire no tuli batufire ni bashiyamo. Excuse me. So nikimanisa esen tenda kufai kugenda kurungi kangenda kichoke chakasate chakamaliziso hati ubiro musigaize nojuka wiki hoire okuteraniza byo bhango bino tayingulirizi na discussion ezindi zona nebyabayireho mukasumi akayira haroho no kubazaho muto gobwebembezi nuko tandikirege nikugambira nikibaza ko muntu akugoba mu kintu kino kandi nebyo bhango tengulirizi nibibazaho mu lengo rwebembezi nina abantu abankwebembera. Yes, the people stay with like you do. Nukukunewi na abantu bakwebembera osokuwali nyina bwenge muka asobora nyineka muka asobora kuwali habana rundi habekaza abomuka mulingo gumurundi ogundi weno byonansibwa bokwebembera kunanata koleka kurolera nokuterekereza. So nanyowe with that background nyine ngokunkwebembera nja kubaliza mutoni obwebembezi kanyongere nyoleke oburaboli okuba mwebembezi munkiro zona no semera kuba muntu amulingoke characteristics of leadership. I will explain further tukasanga tubalizeo. So hati habo mtima no journalism obwebembezi nicho kugambira abantu chali tukole tuti bojo tukole tuti kinu tutakikora kinu tukikole egitoni obwebembezi journalism obwebembezi uli mu position kikara cyobwebembezi mulingo gwona cyororo mzere na habromana koroti kino takikora kino kikole pros and cons leadership. And here nambere nyikalire nimbaza nenyo ko mwebembezi hako nimanya hero haliyo omuntu akusobora kugasirwa kurabambegambe biri kugamba so nimba mwebembire okumutamunkiro enungi so nanyo no bundi hano nyina bakunyebembera hano chief executive officer na team abarukora nabo hano abakuru beitu abebitongole bitali bimu bebembezi beitu. They manage the the facility, equipment and the rest and the structure and all this, they manage them, but they lead us. So ningozo kemanye nacho ngo abantu tubebembera cyonka tutubakore tukweta management. We manage other things, assets and so on, but we lead people. We lead people to empower them to manage things. People are led, things are managed. So in that position of leadership, I talk to you. And in that position of leadership, people here look after us, give us programs, give us what to do. And like we have regular meetings to discuss what can proceed. So, na wiki, toine mlingo osobora kole kintu kyona obwebembezi butalumu. Toine mlingo gwona gosokola kintu kyona obwebembezi butalumu. Usauka esobora genda maiso, I mean a family. Usaho kyaro ndi community so genda maiso. Usaho nyikana yona ebe government bibiki ebe genda maiso hatarumu ahakutwara maiso abarkwebembera. Hataro abarkwebembera. So ekintu kyobwebembezi mu mulingo gwona kiba kikuru muno. Haro ebitagenda kurungi habwokuba okwebembera tukubere kurungi. Haro ebitagenda kurungi habwokuba abarkwebemberwa tibana nasirwe kurungi. Rundi bagumagaine, rundi balemere. Baitu kulema kwabo no kugumangana kwabo nikisikira obebembirota. Mo situation zona we have to have leadership and to help make things go right. Obembezi nusemera kuleka enkiro. Kuleka enkiro, kuleka direction, kuleka hokuja, kuleka vision, kuleka genero, kuleka kirungi nikiha, ekiru kusemera kutebwaho mutima. Ohire kucyoleka no kugendera na berekiri nuko nabandi bahondere. Hati bolekere boleka, bet kikuru muno to lead them there. Yeah, to lead them there. No kuleka kinte ko kisobora kwikwawa. That's why we say a leader knows the way, yeah, shows the way, and goes the way. 3 elements in leadership. As a leader, you must be knowing what you're talking about, where you are leading people to. What is it that you want people to do? That you wish people should do? That you wish people should focus on? What is that vision? What is that goal? What is that objective? So you must know the cause for your leadership. Therefore, you know the way. And not only know and tell, but also go the way. Walk the talk. You want them to go where? To do what? How is it done? How can they get there? Nuboleka kugenda kakuwa bago mkina. Kakuwa batalibaniziwa muhanda. You know, habaki twebembera. Twebembera nuko nabandi beija with confidence. Beija bahondera batakutina nibagamba mwembezi wetu aliyo maiso. Hakuwe hali ekina akwera atolekera. Hakuwe haliyo ekintu kyona ekikuja kutalibaniza akwera atolekera. That's what it means to lead. You clear the way, you pave the way for people to go through, to do the needful, to work and achieve the objective. Therefore, a leader must know the cause of leadership, the vision, which we are calling the way. You must know the way, also go the way, or walk the way. Yeah? But after knowing, you show the way. This is the way to go, and that's why for us in nature and environment and climate change, we are talking about what is obtaining, what is happening right now. What is happening right now, yeah, and showing people how it is happening. Yes, tukira kubibaza ebintu mlingo birikubaho biki birikusisa obuhango bwitu tenguliriza abantu nibasobora kukora kikurora barwanise nyikara nkege. So as a leader, you have to know the way, show the way, and go the way. Tugarukira kubaza konka nangu, tugarukira kumanya konka nangu. baitu nebikorwa habokuba abantu akiro bwingi nibakira kuturora habikorwa kandi bahondera ebikorwa abebembeza abamu nkahura nkasoma no bihandiko nasanga mu bandike rugamba ngo abembeza abamu abaine obucheke buli muntu agira obucheke yes bitaro kuba norora butakwetagisa mbwebembeza kugamba omuntu iwe nokole ibintu bitaliye bitasemire bitasobora kukonyera morally socially and otherwise ebitakuja kukonyera muntu kumwombeka iwe kubikora nogamba betu nobaze birungi nomugamba ahondere birungi byokubaza kyonka atakora ebyokukora. And yet people are practical and leadership is practical. It is emulated. It is an influence. Hokono abantu nobaletereza kwigomba obundi kutekereza nkayo obundi kubaza nkayo obundi kukora nkayo especially habikorwa nogamba akorate nati nchorora omumaka omuzeire undi abazeire musajja n'omukazi nibabebembeza bakubanza abantu bona abanyakulimuko abantu nibakora nkokumukora nibabaza nkokumubaza murabona mwikana mu Rwanda abana bajya kukura nibarwanisangana nobalikura amaka gabo tugarukutunga busingi omusajja n'omukazi nibarwana omulingo gwona. So batore chukurora hejo people learn by examples practically. They understand us. Etukora nibyo bega niyo bagenderaho kandi kubanza kwa byona nibaso kutekereza birungi kandi takora kurungi tujya kwa twegesa kubi twantwija kwegesa kubi. It's not like do as I say but not as I do. That phrase is not constructive. People watch us. Yes, people hear us. What we say and what we do has a greater impact on them, especially the young people, the children, the youth, and everyone else, but also the adults as well. Abana tukurora tukubazara nibazaliwa munyikaraki nibaroraki nibahuraki kiki kirugenda maisa kibehingulirize ekyo nibaja kukitwara kandi nibakihondera nabweki obwebembezi nugendera harukaro obwebembezi nuletera omuntu kumusikiriza kugenda mu nkiro ege kubaza ati kukora ati kuhondera ati. Leadership influences the talk and action as well. The talk and action. Hari abantu even no munjuara haro a cartoonist, is it a cartoonist or some other person, an artist or something, haro muhanga hano muntu banyakyaliyo nabandi bengi baliyo ningera abagoza kujwara koko mwembezi wetu wihanga nyakuro hati President Museveni ajwara especially enkofir rundi sapeo yeah sango muntu ajwire sapeo egalihire nkeye at some point nanyona nazijwaraga ati kuzijwara muno bait kuligama ngo hawakuba yeah bait the point is izo zi design zero tizigamba zikakolerwa mu 7 wenga baitu abantu abamugoza muno who want to closely associate with him, some of them bagoze kwiriza haihine nakachweka kenjwara ye hati nkayabere omukonyezi Professor Gilbert Bukenya nabo umulingo ya jwara mugo bundi ibigoye ebiri free ebyo nekofira ye obundi nendubata obundi nembaza hali no mulingo omuntu omunawe anyakabali mwegesa mano I will remember you but now you can recall haro wagoza kumusana nokubaza nokubaza nebite bindi. So kinu nkiresira koleka ngo abantu atukara nabo ebitubaza nebitukora bibakwataho obuba bibi bibahabisa bibasisa therefore tubasisa obuba birungi bibombeka bibemukya therefore tubombeka tubemukya and in that context tutunga credit tutunga kusimwa oli aso kutagamba webali but in your heart of hearts you feel good and other people of goodwill can also say thank you and the world around you appreciates influence ebyarugirira mu muntu ono nibyo byankonyire byakonyira omuntu nanka ruri abantu nanka ekikaro nanka kuba kurungi nko kukiri. So leadership influence is a huge impact on society, How do you influence people? Beginning from your household, your family, your home, your school, your church, your place of work, your community, in your leadership position. How do you influence people? Positively. Because you have to focus on positive. You have to focus on positive mindedness. And when you talk about mindset, people in this world so much talk about mindset. But what are we focusing on? We need a mindset which is positive, which is good, which is progressive, which is advancing, which is beneficial, which is constructive, which can build and focus people in the right direction. Therefore, ningeweza kuongeleza, to repeat for emphasis, but also to add on the discussion in as far as the leadership is concerned. Obwebembezi kintu kigalihire muno nanke. Yes, kintu kigalihire. Na kakuwetegereza principles of leadership. Okazetegereza. Kuzetegereza no kigalisha no tamuno kuimanya nao. Haro kugambira kintu kakyetegereza, kusomera kintu kakyetegereza, bet haro no kwetegereza kintu ukatandika kukitamunkora kikaba kicheka habwomezi wao. Yeah, kikaba kicheka habwomezi wao. Therefore, you leave it. Not to live to discuss or to put aside, no, but to live, to make it part and parcel of your life, and therefore you are living it. In that sense, you know, Rungereza nukoruli, ekintu kuchiomera, kutomerera mkaba kichoka cho omezi wao. Nikiba kiri kikuru. Kakuomera, ekichoka cho omezi wao, ekitali kirungi. Haukuwa kakihura ni bakibaza, haukuwa karwa ni bakikora, rundi no kiuraga, no kiroraga. Noba olikubi. Haukuwa no omera omezi, unyakuli negative, in that direction, in that context, in that sense. Yeah? So, hati nkabebembezi. Mumulingo gwena kugambiri. Ugonzo butagonezo kimanyo butakimanyiri, unconsciously or consciously, you are a leader. You have leadership responsibility at any one stage of life, at any one point in life. You have leadership responsibility. How do you do it? It's key. Because then you're going to influence people, either positively or negatively. And therefore, if we are focusing on positive influence, positive direction, positive focus, value addition, we must comply, follow, adopt, take in, live with the following, which some of which we mentioned at some point in time, and we usually mention, and other people mention, and you read about them and you hear them. But also, for a matter of emphasis this morning, I'm adding my voice more on this. Yeah, obwebembezi bukorwa abantu nibo baba bebembezi. Hati borkuba oraba mwebembezi murungi bino tabisiga enyuma. Ebimu halibyo rundi byona. Beti byona timbahandikira hanu kante kuja kubibaza nimbaza obike. Kyoko bundabaza ebike bukengure ndirisa rundi orwigi nendolerwamu na garbindi okwechumitiriza habindi byone bindaba tagambireho. Ewe yosomaho ebyo hura ebyo manyire nebyo kusemera kuzora ebishaka, because man should be asemere kuba arukwe hanga kuserisa kwechumitiriza. Hali kino noso kuongera hoki kikasemeza kukiraho nko kukiri. We should live in the world of value addition. And so when I mention a quality here, I mention a tip, I mention an element or characteristic that can help you in leadership. First of all, to shape you, reshape you, and for you to shape others and reshape them. So take them as golden opportunity to be reminded on this matter through Fort TV, where we keep entertained, of course. We keep happy. I can't be miserable when I'm in Fort TV. And therefore, even after Fort TV hours, wherever I'm living, I should be reminded, because of the influence of Fort TV, that I should keep entertained and entertaining in some way. At my age, I would, if I were some other people, would find it difficult chatting here on Fort TV or doing work in other places, especially working with young people, girls and boys, youth, male and female, dynamic ones, and those who are just there. So you must be somebody who should be influenced by Fort TV to some good extent, but also naturally, and even searchfully and researchfully, innovatively and creatively, you know and have studied and understand the qualities, characteristics, or tips on leadership. So I'm a leader, for that matter. Do you want to know where I lead? I lead everywhere, whenever the opportunity comes. So, for example, I'm leading in this discussion. It's kind of a solo discussion, but it's not solo because you are there listening in, watching, following. And so I'm not alone, but I'm leading the discussion. Mark you. So bin, bikuru, bijuk, uburaba hulide, undo manyiri ndo kabisoma undo bukora, bijuk, as a matter of emphasis and to reintegrate them more. Beto birabiri bishaka bimanye byege kandi obikozese kukonyera abandi kati nebo byomere bija kukonyera. One of them is integrity. Integrity nibwo buntu, nizo engeso, niye myetwalize, niye nyetwaza obazota. Of course ebigambo ebitubaza birwa mu kutekereza, tenso kukaguza otekereza ota akuwa kutekereza nko kutarkurora physically kuli mbitekerezo munda mu bwongo mu mutima. So we don't discuss it or debate it so much, but of course ebigambo ebituhura nebikorwa ebiturora bikira kuruga mu bitekerezo tibikira bukira bitu by all standards and all means mu mulingo gwona biruga mu bitekerezo. Kigumire kubaza no kukora utabanza kutekereza mulingo gwona hali ekyo kubaza nekyo kukora oburabo no kugurukira Yesu no kugurukira oso kubaza for the second son betekero wingi hakiri bichaka cyenda kikumi tubanza kutekereza oba kutekereza obaza omara kubaza obundi okora oso kutekereza utabalize no kora bukora oso kutekereza utakozire bitu no baza bete bitekerezo kiba kintu kurumuno nibe kuletera kuba kiki ekyoraba kiki ekyokubaza kiki ekyorukora kiki ekyokusana otwazota abantu nogirota nabo buzala. How do you relate with people? And internally in the intra arrangement, how do you relate with yourself? Mutima gwako haliyoke no ihurota atakabiri external, internally, how are you made, how you living? So integrity of one nko muntu rukuboli hona umuntu yakugondeza to associate with you kwitaranzaho kubaza nayo kuseka nayo kurubata nayo gukora nayo oburawe inengese zitalizo buntu tinkunihira umuntu akwetegereza yakugondeze kwija hayi no korana nayo kwija kumukubara no kumubara gama ngunanka mnywani wananka enabwe kingesoza nkoziri murungereza tuine bigambe rugamba ngo show me your friend, I will tell you your character. Our friends influence us in many ways. Their words, their behaviors, their acts influence us. So tuina kwerinda kwa kutekereza, tuina kwerinda kwa kutubaza, tuina kwerinda kwa kutukora. Ohiri hiti tuenko bundi kuhaba, rundi kuba kurundi. Abandi nsoko wafora kurundi, rundi kuba habisa. So let us always guard in relation to our integrity. How do you behave? Nobazaki. Ibikubaza nibiombeka. Nibikonyera. Nibijuna. Nibiegesa. Nibiegombesa. Nibiegombwa. Nibisobora kinguro muntu muhanda nibikinga. Nibiso kuletera omuntu kuganja no kugonzibwa nibimuletere nobe. So kuleta obusinge neteka ndi obunyanzigwa no bwisi. Ebigambo. The words are part of integrity. Ebigambo ebyobaza byoleka kike ekyole. Bike byokutekereza, bike byosobora no kukora. Because in most cases ebigambo tugamba eventually or subsequently bitwara mu bikorwa ebitukorwa. Ebitukora mean. Osogam nja kukwitayo. Nyondikana isuro omuntu, nyoka kwa mtanyirina. Kuki nja kwita omuntu. Hati kakuwita omuntu abantu bakunira. Hakwa that's what you usually say. Ukabitekereza obuli kandi obitekereza ohekana hakubibaza kandi kiralema kubikora oburatunga obwire no mwanya gwo kubikoramu tekujja gweta mugisa anyway. So what we confess is what we do, and that's what we become. Yeah, and whatever we confess originates from our minds, from our thoughts. So guard against our thoughts. About your thoughts, what do you think? And how do you talk? How do you say what you say? And eventually, how do you live those thoughts and words into actionable life oyomera obwomezi bwa bulingo ki omuntu nasobola to want to associate with you or to look at you in a different direction with a different image. Should somebody admire you, omuntu nomwegonesa, omuntu nomusikiriza, omuntu nomwekambisa, omuntu would like to live in your company, in your association, in that togetherness, relate with you. So integrity obuntu. No juma, no tera, no kungana, no roga, no sam, no geya, no korake. No tamira, no dangura, siana, no korake. Ebyo. Those are negatives. But the positives. No basa kurungi n'abantu, no sima abantu, no simeru abantu, tukugira beniga bya bwangu, oborko bihirwa no gira hogarukire, no ganyira, no seka, no cyanganuka, no iriza haihi, no konyera, no sagika. Hati ibintu bikuletera omuntu gwagira obuntu. Aba muntu wewe. That is integrity. Integrity. Obuntu kikurumana. Regardless of age. Oli muto kirkwinganaki, oli mukuru kirkwinganaki, osomere kirkwinganaki, tosomere kirkwinganaki. No yemera bwomezi wa mlingoki, oli mugude kirkwinganaki, toli mugude kirkwinganaki. That doesn't matter. What matters is your personality. Yeah, nimanya itungo rundi obunaku bigira influence amuntu. I know that from certain research, study and common sense and critical thinking. I know the influence of wealth and the influence of poverty. Yeah, but still you can be either or neither, but you are muntu kikecholi. Habukuba ebyo byonna they surround you. You are the core element. By the way, abamhalite, like we said, tukahangwa mkisani kya ruhanga, we are overall and we are the managers of all these affairs on this planet. And that's why we are leaders of ourselves and other beings. Tuyembera abantu, ntulema nebindi byose bisigaire. Therefore, tosobora omuntu kumusaniriza kintu kyone kisigaireho. You can compare him with anything, whether underwater, on water, or in water. Marine life. Omuntu tukumulingisanza nebe is over and above. Taso kumulingisanza nebindi, all these other walking creatures here. Embwa, empuno, koke, embuzi, ente. No, you can't. Not even plants. Not even crawling insects, reptiles, and so on. Human being is next to God because he was created in God's image, if you want to think that way. And that's why our thoughts are not like thoughts of other things, other creatures. So integrity is key. Integrity is key in relation to leadership especially. Abantu bakwegomba hoki. Abantu, yeah. Okuba kwabo kubasemeza kubakora kurungi. Do they feel good when you are around or bagamba yali twaki kandi aragenda ndi? Bojo tamweto tamuralizo kutahura. Amatu ngahura nohura you hear. Tahura nkibanisa toli murungi, toli okwiriza haihi, obundi obaza kubi, obundi juma, obundi ogeya, obundi oroga, obundi osera. Obundi bikorwa byawe ni bikwasa ensoni ni biswaza ni bihemura. So you are not good. Ugamba tali murungi kila makuru mengi abandi tukibaza for the sake ubundi kantu kamukonka rundi kateito kakuleta omuntu gamba tali murungi behitu by critical analysis abantu kurora ubire bona ni bakweganya na bakwetanta romanye wana so kumanya anyway ngu haroho ektari genda kurungi mbomezi wawe cy'abantu barakurora ni bakura barakumanya kugenda kuhangira ni bisobora kubaho, but sometimes you concretize them by really doing what people urge you to be doing. Kako ni bakubaza kubi bakakugeya ebyo otarukukora ebyo otarukubaza ebyo otakutekereza. Abantu with the time will tell, people will judge and say no, but only bakumugamba kati nibyabaza kandi kati nibyakora. So eno nobi people judge. Rightful, mindful people will judge positively for you and negatively against those who allege against you. So people tell, it's a question of time. People are watching. People are listening. Yeah. Number 2, self-awareness. Iwe no yamanya kirkwingana. Ntungiro mgisa mu society muno. Natunga hebitongo letali, I must appreciate. I will mention here one of these organizations called Joint Effort to Save Environment, Jesse. kirikima bitongole birwanire byo buhangu tengulirize nikora na programs na projects zikwata insinganto aboja na bisiki, especially those abatatungire mugisa kugenda muno mu masomero no kumarayo endengo za haiguru mu kisomo no bakonyera kuba kumanya kwa buli mulingo mu pomezo botosa obu amagezo bukora sente na business obu kukole emirimo yengaro yemukono ko yombeka, that is social or soft life skills ebitekerezo nkabino bikombe ko muntu omanyire ebisigere byona no bikora habokuba you are someone, you are somebody anya kuli somewhere otekaniziwe oyombekerwa kurungi no manya kike kyoli engese nungi no buntu kandi ko kosobora korana na abantu abandi relating with other people, and then the rest can follow and can flow. Ekirikuja business, entrepreneurship and so on, nijo kumanya where to touch, which button push. Abantu na bero baragamba hapo jo twagolize kukora nako gwa boli ija tukole hamu kintu kino hagira obuntu omuntu ogo nogenda kugese byengaro ndikoje ndikuruka bagamba nja kukora na Jane rundi Rose rundi Robert habo kuba hagira obuntu nina namsangire na mutatekeni. So the rest will follow, and so I've had the opportunity of sharing in the training and education of young people and other people actually in soft or social life skills. Yeah, social life skills. So the younger people jesse ekora emirimejo therefore ningoza kubasimu habukuba akaraba kayugo karora mukono gwako singato butakumkwata kurungi kara ukamombeka kara neja kurwamo msejo ndio mkazi wa kabi oburku mukonyera kara narwamo msejo ndio mkazi wa mugaso no kira habwe na habwa abandi na society nesemerwe jonka kakwata konyerwa muntu ogu ukabombeka aja kutunga bulemezi hati nkanyowe I find no problem relating with other people unless other people are problems themselves. Yeah, so because I know how I think, what I am, what are my principles, what are my likes and dislikes, my cause and pros and cons and everything. So it becomes important that you know yourself. Know yourself in and out, intra and externally, and this will shape what people admire and appreciate. Yes, I can hear that echo there. But the point is, kakubi wote manya kurungi no harikuja kumanya. Nyo mpura abantu tugamba buni. Nako gumumanyire muno. Tegaba manani. No mumanye ne hugarukira. Uwe nasemera kwemanya muno kukiraho. Kakuba temanya muno kukiraho nawe ino bulemezi. Hakuba otayimanye muno no harakumanya. Hati ibitekerezo byanyu yokwemanya ni wotekereza. Kigumire kumanya ibitekerezo by'abantu tugamba the psychology is a psychologist, he knows people's thoughts and minds to a limited extent. To a limited extent, yes. So you should be able, like I should, know myself better and fully. So if you are aware of yourself, what are your likes, dislikes, what do you think, how do you talk, what do you do? How do you feel all around? Kike choli, exactly. Nuko nabantu niweja kurora at that line, on that level, choli. Okuba kwa kuonka kuzoka kwa kuonka will tell people what kind of person you are. And the presentation that you do, I mean, okuba huko. Weja kumale dakika 10 zonka anta tanke kwetegereza. Nako gwali atukusikira ebintu byakubaza ebi maybe ebikoro ebimwe tukorora tunasana. So uboraba nomanya ngo abantu nibasobora kusobya kimanye ngo nabandi nibasobora kusobya kandi barani basobora kusobya ngo kwiwo sobyo kagonza kuganyirwa newe nikijya kuba kwetagisa uganyire yego no turaba tukimanyire ngo uganyira umuntu akusabira kumuganyira betaru nabandi abatuganyira batatusabira kubaganyira abo kuba ubundi tarora muhendo no burungi no bukuru obukuganyirwa kakuba atakusaba hati weragumizamu munyoka sita tugambire kuganyete kujya kuganyira iyo noja kubihizwa bengaha abo taganyire abo reka za mutima abo reka zo tuntuire noja kubihirwa bengaha no bihiza bengaha newo bihiza at any one point in time. Kakuba batakuganyira noja kubona mugenyi wo anora banka no ganywa hamayizi no emerera ranka no ikaranka no kuranka. We make mistakes, we are not angels, and at any one point in time from history I know one angel, actually archangel, made a mistake, and that was angel Lucifer. Yeah, that archangel was popular with God, was really favored by God. But at one point he made mistakes and was just out of heaven and crashed on earth here. So that's why we have such other influences. So kikuru kwemanya nuku ojogamba abandi obamanyire kirkwinganaki. So self-awareness is very important. Before you judge others, judge yourself. Look at others. Before you look at others, look at yourself. How do you conduct business? How do you talk? How do you think? How do you live? That will give you a clue of how leadership can be. And we lead by influence. It is very important. And we lead by example. And habobwire kunyija buti nja kumalira nakagamba ka optimism katube nokunihira katube nokwikiriza katube nokwesiga tube nokuguma ngwe bintu ate ne one point in time kakwa bizoka nibigumangana nibisida nibisikoma nibiku kind of nibikulemesa oteja kuba disparate oteja kuzoka otontwiro hahaire nabakwehingulirize mbona nibarora nibahura nibetegereza ngo kunihira kuhoiremu wena ohoire yogambire nyo hati mpoire kandagasaki kihoire koko endahi kabe kwasura mutego ndantajumba nkihoire mbogo ya mao yakabe cyaharuke cyarubate cyakwarake no kuguru kucokire mcyo kihoire mbogo ya mao hata ko mwebembezi okaba disparate okaburwa ko nihiro kumuliwe kandi okokubere nokozesa nabandi nibarora bakatunga kunihira no kuguma nibigambe birkubaza biraba bitakuba maramana kakuba ubaze bigambe kugumya kumeka abantu banihira nibaguma nibesiga abo kuba challenges ebintu kutabijure kutabanza bija kandi byongera bihuwao obundi byonka na byonka rundi kusikira ngoko bitwaza yes, there's nothing that comes which never goes. Whatever comes around goes around. Whatever goes around comes around. So nkomwebembezi nosemera kuwena omutima ogu nobwemezi obu nenyikalege yokunihira kwa abantu kwikiriza kwa abantu kwesiga kwa abantu kuguma. You have to be optimistic. Don't be pessimistic. Be optimistic. Optimism is one of the cornerstones or pillars of growth and development, of hope, belief and faith, of a bright future for everyone. One of the other aspects I will emphasize at some point in time is time management, and so for that reason I simply work towards winding up this discussion. If you called that I didn't pick you, it's because I was on the mic in the Fort TV, so I couldn't. For that reason, I would like to say, abantu katubahege kunihira utosa. Beto kunihiro kunikusikira, nikutandikira mbomezi wetu. Let us not be disparate ourselves. If we are disparate, we are going to influence others also to be disparate, and we are going to be hopeless, and that hopelessness will not be constructive at all. We'll rather destroy even the little that is existing. And for that reason, I just want to invite you as leaders at any level, at any point, to always kindly cherish integrity as a key element in life. Ubuntu engeso zobuntu deka bukombeke be part of you. Kandi we manye, be aware, have self-awareness. Oli muntu wa mlingo ki ibyo kwegomba mbandi wo bine wakugondeza abantu okutwazi kwetwaza abandi. Self awareness is key, but finally uba muntu anyakwina kunihira mbomezi wawe. It's never too late for anything positive to come your way. Give hope to others as well, but unless you have it yourself, you cannot give it to others. Even when the situations are turbulent, life is kind of harsh to you, at any one point in time will come out of it. As it came around, it will go away. So our hope gives us strength and focus about the future. Focus on the future. The past went, the present is now and it is going by every other time. But any moment from now, the future. Create that idea of positivity. Until tomorrow, Friday, I've been Superhost Hamilton with my Planet of the show. I'm glad that you have been with me, following as a chat, watching and listening in. Please, I invite you again to be with me tomorrow at 8 a.m. until 10 a.m. in the morning. We shall discuss, and I'm likely to entertain calls, and we shall discuss further many things. Every other morning, something new comes by. Enjoy your day. Stay with us. Keep safe.